Hello, this is Brad Linder with Liliputing, and I'm here again with the Gigabyte TouchNote T1028X. This is a touchscreen netbook, and I wanted to show you a couple more features of the touchscreen. First of all, I want to talk about gesture support. There's a little utility in here that lets you map certain gestures. For example, see this little, actually you can see it okay, see this little sort of loopy symbol. When you make that symbol, I've configured it so that it should launch the default web browser, which in this case is Firefox. It's taking a second to load, but here it comes any second now. There you go. And you see the number of different gestures you have here. You can have a gesture for up, a gesture for, let's do sideways, and so it'll flash across the screen briefly when you accomplish the gestures just right. Right now most of these are not actually mapped to anything, but you can choose anything you like for all of these different gestures. You can also adjust the sensitivity of the gestures. How long should it try to detect the motions that you're making, for example. The other thing that I discovered today is if you go into the settings here for the eGalaxy touchscreen system, you have a couple of different options, including the ability to display a button. So one thing I had shown yesterday was that you can tap and hold to bring up a right-click context menu. Well, you can do the same thing by clicking on the right side here. Now, that's a right-click, and then it defaults back to left. So now we're on left-click, right-click. So that's actually a pretty neat little feature. And you can make it go away by just saying do not display button anymore. And then the last thing I wanted to show you today is if you bring up the Smart Manager utility, you can bring up an on-screen keyboard from anywhere. So if you're using this in tablet mode, where you can fold it down and use it without the keyboard at all, you can always bring up keyboard if you need to enter text using numbers and letters. And that's about it for now. This is Brad Linder with Liliputing.